What's up, Charger fans? Welcome back to another video. The NFL draft is just 2 weeks away. I got my official rankings coming out here soon, but before we get too close, I want to get a couple mocks in. So if that sounds nice to you, let's go. All right, Charger fans, let's get into 7 rounds and let's see what we can cook up today. Look at the Chiefs trying to make some moves. They probably want Derrick Harmon. It's not going to happen. Then Miami just offered us some bull, so not taking that. As we look at the board, I see Derrick Harmon, Malik Starks, Nick Emenwari, Jahad Campbell, Walter Nolan, Gray Zabel, Nick Scorton, James Pierce, Omarion Hampton. The board looks pretty nice. I didn't see any nice offers, and that has been my favorite thing to do lately is trade down. If we could just get 2 second-round picks in this draft, we're going to be in a really good position, but that's not the case. So we're going to take the board as it comes. Colston Loveland just went to Pittsburgh. Weird. I'm going to go ahead and take Derrick Harmon here. I feel like he's got a high floor. I expect him to show up to the NFL and be a person who you can kind of plug and play right away. I don't think this is too hard to think about. I think you take Derrick Harmon and we get going. I'm going to go ahead and take Elijah Arroyo here. When I look at the tight ends, this is my tight end 3. One thing to take into consideration is this guy has an injury history. But if he can play up to his upside, that is going to be one awesome weapon for Justin Herbert. He knows how to win one-on-ones. He knows how to beat people to the outside. Great hands. This is a good tight end. I like the idea of taking Elijah Arroyo here at the 2nd pick. All right, and here in the 3rd round, I got Quinshon Judkins staring me right in the face, and call me crazy, but I'm not passing on this. Jaden Higgins just went to Denver here in the 3rd round. Tough, but I'm stoked about Quinshon Judkins. All right, and we swing back over here to the edge position, and somehow Jack Sawyer unrealistically is sitting over here at pick 125. Savion Jones, we need to take care of the edge position, and kind of a no-brainer. The unrealistic Jack Sawyer fall here. We'll snag that. Thank you very much. We've got our defensive tackle, Derrick Harmon. We got our tight end, Elijah Arroyo. We got our running back, Quinshon Judkins. Jack Sawyer, I think we definitely need to take a look at this wide receiver position. Jalen Lane, Nick Nash, Ricky White. So it's a little early for an interior offensive lineman, but I think with Luke Kandra sitting here, why not just go ahead and grab him? So that's what we're going to do. Kanata Mumfield is definitely my guy for Boltcasa. I love that guy. So I'm going to take Andrew Armstrong out of Arkansas. Solid possession wide receiver, super physical guy. You know, doesn't really get off coverage very well, but he's physical at the point of attack. This guy's always coming up with the ball, catching the ball with his hands out in front of him. I think he's like a really ideal boundary receiver, brings a physical frame for the position. I think it's something we're lacking, and I think he just kind of fits that perfectly. So Andrew Armstrong, super underrated, day 3 wide receiver. Put it in the bag. So I got myself looking over here back at defense. There's still a lot of good value. I think we've waited long enough to grab a corner here, and I'm looking at BJ Adams. He's 6'1", 182 pounds. He's an aggressive corner, big frame kid, so let's grab our corner right now. BJ Adams, boom. I'm going to double dip here. I'm going to take Cam Jackson out of Florida. I think Tim Smith would be a good option here. Yaya Black. But I think I've got Cam Jackson ranked the highest out of these guys. So we're double dipping at tackle. What does edge look like? Still has a lot to offer. I'm a big fan of Ahmad Hassanan, so we're going to pull the trigger and double up on edge as well. So not bad. And that leaves us with one final pick. So I'm actually going to double tip out of position, and I'm going to point out LAN Larison out of UC Davis. If you guys haven't seen LAN Larison, all the draft nerds kind of know who LAN Larison is. He's a super stud at UC Davis. How do I describe LAN Larison other than calling him a Christian McCaffrey out of UC Davis? That's probably pretty lazy of me, but I don't see a Danny Woodhead. I see a dude who's pretty sick with it, making one-handed catches, and all the real nerds out there know who this guy is. Go check him out. LAN Larison, putting him on the map here from Boltcasa. Charger fans, there's a lot of people who know about him, but if you don't know about him, go check him out, and we get another awesome player to help with the running backs. So there it is. Okay, so let's do a brief little rundown here. We got our defensive tackle, Derrick Harmon. We got our receiving threat, Elijah Arroyo at the tight end position. We got Quinshon Judkins as our running back. We got our edge position. We got Jack Sawyer. We got Luke Kandra for our interior position. We got Andrew Armstrong as a wide receiver. BJ Adams as a corner. We double dipped and got another defensive tackle. Cam Jackson out of Florida. We got our edge player Ahmad Hassanan out of Boise State. And then we took the definition of a flyer in LAN Larison. I was pronouncing that wrong the whole time, calling him LAN Larson. It's LAN Larison. Dude. But LAN Larison is sick, so go check him out, guys. I can't believe I was calling him LAN Larison. Shame. LAN Larison. All right, Charger fans, that concludes the mock draft. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Who did you like? Who did I miss? And my bad, his name is LAN Larison, not LAN Larson. Little prospect fatigue here going on. But I'm Andrew with Boltcasa, so remember to bolt up, and until next time, peace.